Okay, so what if the internet, the one we use every single day, is just fundamentally broken? Today, we're not just talking about some minor update or another dry white paper. No, we're going to dive deep into the Enkai Manifesto. And get this, it claims to be the actual blueprint for a brand new and truly free digital world.
And right from the get go, the ambition here is just massive. I mean, listen to this quote: the sovereign digital civilization for a world that has forgotten how to be free. Wow. That's not just about new tech, is it? That's a huge statement on liberty itself. But hey, before you can build a new world, you've got to figure out exactly what's wrong with the old one, right?
So, to really get what Enkai is all about, the manifesto says, look, we all need to get on the same page about the problem. And for them, the problem has a name: the old internet. Yeah, the one you and I are on right this very second. And believe me, the manifesto's critique does not pull any punches. It basically says that for decades, our digital selves have been held hostage. Think about it. Our identities could be suspended or just wiped out. Our data was constantly being scraped up and sold off to the highest bidder. And privacy, well, that pretty much became a myth. But it didn't just stop with our data and identity. The manifesto argues the whole system was, well, rigged. It was never really built for us, the users. It was built for monitoring and for making money off us. A digital playground where the rules could just change on a whim. And owning anything, truly owning it, was basically a fantasy. And that brings us to the manifesto's final, pretty stark conclusion about the internet we have now. It says you can't repair it. You can't just patch it up. The only way forward is to replace it. Completely. Which, of course, is where Enkai comes into the picture. Okay, so if the old internet has to go, then what exactly is Enkai? The manifesto is super clear on this. It's not just another company. It's not another social media platform. And it's definitely not another government. It's meant to be something totally different. A sovereign environment built from the ground up with one really powerful idea at its core. And this quote, this really gets to the absolute heart of the whole project. The huge, fundamental shift it's proposing is to move the ownership of everything that makes up your digital life. We're talking your identity, your data, even the processing power of your devices back into your hands, back to the individual. So you might be wondering, how does that even work in the real world? Well, the manifesto breaks it down into three foundational layers. Number one is self-issued identity. Basically, you create it, you own it. No company or government gives it to you. Number two, sovereign data. All your info lives in your own personal encrypted vault, and only you get to say who has the key. And finally, number three, distributed private compute. This is a system where all our devices, yours, mine, become part of one huge, decentralized, and powerful network. And once you've activated your identity in this new system, you become what they call a human node. The two big words here are verification and sovereignty. The whole point is to create a network that is provably made up of only real humans. You know, to be free from all the bots and trolls and bad actors that just plague the internet we have today. All right, so with that foundation in place, it opens the door for a completely new kind of digital economy. We're moving past just talking about data privacy here. The idea is to basically flip the entire financial model of the cloud computing industry on its head. And this comparison really draws a clear line in the sand. On one side, you've got the old big tech model, these massive energy-guzzling data centers. But on the other side, you have the Enkai model, which is all about using the devices we already own, our phones, our laptops, even our gaming rigs, to create this decentralized network of what they call micro-compute centers. And here is the economic punchline. The manifesto claims that because you're getting rid of all that insane overhead, building and cooling and maintaining those giant data centers, this microcompute model can run for 60 to 70% cheaper than the big guys like Amazon Web Services or Google Cloud. That's a huge difference. So the big question is, where does all that saved money go? Well, instead of flowing up to just a handful of giant corporations, the whole model is designed to keep the wealth, the power, and the opportunity right there, inside the community. In a system like this, every single person who contributes their device's resources basically becomes a little micro-entrepreneur. Okay, now we're getting to what might just be the most ambitious part of this whole vision. It's an integrated AI support system they call the Sovereign Intelligence Layer, and it's designed to help you with, well, pretty much every aspect of your life. So this Sovereign Intelligence Layer is made up of 16 different specialized AI agents. And just looking at a few of them, you can really see how wide this vision is.
You've got an agent guardian to protect you, an agent creator to help with innovation, an investment agent for your money. There are even agents for your physical health and your mental clarity. It's wild.
The ultimate goal here is pretty simple: total empowerment. It's about creating this complete AI toolkit that touches on every part of being human, from your work and your money to your health and your happiness. And the key is that it all happens inside your own sovereign space, under your control. All right, let's zoom out for a second and tie all these pieces together. When you combine the tech, the new economy, and this crazy intelligence layer, what's the big promise? Well, the manifesto has a name for it: your digital civilization. And this is really the bottom line, the culmination of that promise. It's being pitched as the very first digital system where you, the individual, are actually sovereign, where you own your identity, where you own your data, where you earn from your own compute power, and where you can finally live your digital life without some corporate algorithm watching every single move you make. So, the Enkai Manifesto. It definitely lays out a powerful and really compelling vision for a totally different kind of internet. It's a call to action, for sure, all built around truth, sovereignty, and empowerment. But as it all wraps up, it leaves us, and it leaves you, with one really important question to think about.